Welcome back to Our Isekai. It is episode 55. I am your overpowered MC, Uchenna.
I'm Faith as always.
And this episode is a regular episode. It's a main quest episode. So I'll be reviewing a film. And then I don't have a book of the week this week because books, they've been tough. But then we do have a versus, which would also be Christmas based, and we have a red light, green light as well. So the film I've decided to review this week is Four Christmases.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if I was gonna do Four Christmases or another one, but I decided to go with Four Christmases because there's a bit more chaos there, and I've seen it before, so I'm kind of familiar with or I've seen it now, I guess, for the third or fourth time, so I'm a bit more familiar with the story, and yeah, I can.
Is it a movie you watch on a yearly basis, like annually?
I wouldn't say so. No, I've just
Something you enjoy.
Yeah, it's a Christmas film. You watch it every now and then when it comes on. You're like, oh yeah, I haven't seen that in a while, and then you watch it. Yeah, one of those that comes on TV for free, like back in the day, and then you happen to watch it twice. Yeah, or like Channel 4, Film 4 during Christmas time. Remember? Yeah.
I used to love movies on Channel 4 or Film 4 in the morning.
Film 4.
Everyone's asleep.
In the morning?
Yeah.
Film 4
So I'm
after 9 p.m?
Naturally a morning person, so they used to have like really good like kids movies.
Ah.
So I was like, while someone's asleep, I can watch a movie or something.
Fair play. I didn't even know that they were on before like 4.
Movies start exactly 4 p.m.
I'm pretty sure like Film 4 to be specific didn't used to be on all day.
No, but I think during Christmas they had a lot more family movies. So
true,
I guess
true. And like they used to do like they'll do it twice. They'll do like Christmas films in the mid in July.
Really?
Yeah. Or like June, July, yeah. And then they'll do Christmas films at Christmas. God, television. Good old days of television.
Yeah, I guess because Christmas movies are usually family friendly, so that's why. Yeah. And most of the ones I would be watching was like The Polar Bear or Polar Express, as it was called, and it's just a fun watch. Yeah, it's an easy watch.
Yeah, I mean, you can never go wrong with like a simple Christmas film. So, Four Christmases by the two main leads, Reese Witherspoon and Vince Vaughn. Right, so I'm presenting this to then eventually critique it, right? So okay. I'll talk through the film and then I'll give it like a score. So we meet this couple like when the series starts or when the film starts, we meet them and the guy walks up to her and he's all like, oh, hi, what's your name? She's like, hold on, you know, like, So we kind of get like what type of, like, we get an idea of the type of couple that they are, right? But anyway, they do this whole thing. He calls her a bitch in the middle of them, of like the Christmas party, because they introduce us to them at a Christmas party. They then go into the bathroom to have sex, and then he takes her home. When they get home, guess what? They've been a couple for 3 years.
No way.
Yeah, so it's role play.
Oh, okay. So, okay, that's cute.
It's cute, right?
Yeah.
So like we get an idea of what type of couple that they are.
Fun, yeah.
Yeah, like they're fun. They're like living for the moment. So it's Christmas time, obviously, and they're supposed to be going home for Christmas. They go to like a work event type thing, and his colleagues are like, oh, so what are you guys doing for Christmas? So I have to go home to the family. Oh, we're going to the cabin, and the family is hell. It's a trip, blah, blah, blah. Everyone's complaining, and they're like, oh, yeah, no, we're going to Fiji. The colleagues are like, what do you mean? They're like, yeah, we're going to Fiji. We lied for the past 3 years. We've been lying to our family since the past 3 years that they've been together, they've been lying to their family every single Christmas that they are going on charity, that they're doing all these charity trips and all these things. But they were going to Bali, Maui, Hawaii, all the wee-wees, you know?
Sounds like a shout.
And this time they were supposed to go to Fiji. So they get ready. She's in her little sundress. He's in his little like Hawaii shirt. They're on their way. They get to the airport. All flights are cancelled.
I'll cry on the spot.
There's a live television people. They're like, oh, unfortunately, all the flights have been cancelled. Let's go to our first couple.
No, you can't be them.
Yeah, they were right there at the kiosk in their little holiday clothes. And they're like, so what are we supposed to be going to? And they're like, right. Immediately their phone's ringing. Who's calling is their parents.
Why are you at the airport?
Exactly. And why are you going to Fiji instead of, right? So,
I mean, what's your business? I've got plans without you.
Right. So unfortunately, while they're on the phone, she's talking to her mum. His dad's ringing. He's like, what should I do? He's panicking. He doesn't know what to do. She's like, dude, I'm on the phone. Like, what do you want me to do? Clearly, they're not handling like we can see like the dynamic between them at this point. They're not handling shit well. She's on the phone. She's doing stuff. He's stressing. He's like asking her, what should I do? Anyway, they end up planning 4 Christmases. So their parents are divorced.
Fantastic.
And they had this idea about not wanting to get married. They just, no kids, no marriage. They're just living in the moment. They'll go on holidays. It will just be them. No, like, deep commitment, you know, that they're kind of scared of that because both the parents are disasters and they've learned from it. And they're like, no, it's never going to happen.
Yeah.
Their parents are terrible people. But anyway, obviously the secret's out. They have no plans. Fiji's cancelled. They're going home for Christmas. So we go to his dad's house first.
So they spend like a week or a day at each parent's house?
No, it's one day. It's one day. So Christmas is over one day. So they start early in the morning. I'm assuming. Don't think about it. Don't deep it. This is all around San Francisco area.
San Francisco's huge though.
Yeah, I don't know how long it takes them to get there, but they get there.
Okay, so spend reality is what we're doing there.
Yeah. I mean, this whole thing, it's, you know.
San Francisco's huge.
Because they make massive life decisions throughout this entire film, so, you know.
What, they end up getting married in the end?
Yeah, pretty much. So,
okay.
They go to his dad's house. We meet his dad, we meet his brother, we meet the brother's wife, his 2 brothers, we meet the brother's wife and kids. They're rowdy, they come in, they're punching him, they're beating him up. She's like, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. And then they make like a little, you know, kid joke and she's surprised that she doesn't know this thing about him. And he's just like, oh shit, like, we've been dating for 3 years and I don't know that about you. Like, that's crazy. She then takes us to the bathroom and she found out that his brothers were essentially bullying. She's like, you're going to build boundaries. You're going to build boundaries with your brothers, blah, 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 blah. He comes out, he's like, so this is what's going to happen. Anyway, they beat him up.
Did they establish that?
They're like, fuck you on your boundaries now. They call him like a stuck-up city person, essentially. There was meant to be like a £10 or $10 thing on the gift, which he didn't know about. And the reason why he didn't know about was because he doesn't call him often, right? So you can see that conflict already, right? It's building in. That's the whole, you got to talk to your family more. You need to be more invested. You need to be more in, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, things end up being
Don't like the story.
A disaster. Yeah. His dad's house is a disaster. The dad is an asshole, calls him a little wimp. The brothers are kind of mean when they're in front of the dad. They're all beating him up. They're fighting and all that stuff. Dad's clearly bitter, right? Calls his mum a bitch, a whore. Yeah, in front of the grandkids and stuff. Because one of the grandkids was like, Granddad, come play with me. Granddad was like, no, Granddad's busy spending time with his sons. And then the kid was like, well, Grandma's boyfriend plays with me. He's like, well, you're whore of a grandmother.
Well, that's a grandmother.
Right? yeah. Well, that's a grandma, did. So before they obviously get into the house or start their journey, they make a pact with each other that if you say mistletoe, we're leaving. So anyway, he ends up in an accident. It doesn't go well. He's done. They leave.
Cool.
He does something to his brothers, obviously. He gives one of the kids like an Xbox. The other one got like a touchlight. And obviously he was very upset. So they weren't very happy with him because he missed the $10 memo stuff. So there's tension is building. They're not.
But what do they do?
They don't really do much. They do YouTube videos and they wrestle. And they don't get paid.
The losers, is what you're saying.
Well, they do the best that they can. And one of them's wife is pregnant as well. We find out.
Okay. But
yeah.
They showed him up as what they will...
Essentially, yeah.
Okay.
So while she's at the house, the pregnant one has a newborn and the newborn started to cry. Or the dad was like, oh, give this to my wife. So he gives the kid to the wife. And then the wife was doing something and then the pregnant wife was doing something, but she had another baby. So she gave the baby to Riss's character. And Riss's character was like holding the baby. And she was like, oh, you know, she starts getting those feelings, you know?
Like baby fever.
I don't know. She starts thinking anyway. It gets the thought in her head, right? So at this point, he's furthest from that, right? He's not there. He's just spent time with his brothers and his dad. He's like, But anyway, they're on their way, right? Where are they going? They're going to her mum's house.
Okay.
They get to her mum's house. She's like, okay. They're in the car. They're like, okay, look. This is Cougar Town. And then they drive right through. And the first thing they see is a statue of Jesus. She's like, oh, okay, that's new. And then she says, okay, mum's probably seeing a new man, so be careful.
Okay.
So he goes in. Everything's relatively normal. He's like, oh, what's wrong? What's wrong? Turns out the mum has a new obsession, indeed, with the pastor.
Oh, hence the Jesus.
Hence the Jesus. The mom is a modest wear and everything. Her grandmom is sizing him up. Her sister is sizing him up, touching him everywhere in there.
Inappropriate.
Very, very inappropriate. It's pretty much Cougar Town in there. Like, I said, desperate for man. But the sister's married though, and the husband couldn't give two Fs.
Really?
Yeah. They have a whole thing where it's likely he's gay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't care. Like, she gave him the baby and she's like, anyway. So we get to see her dynamic with her family, right? Her mums and her sister. So when they get into the house, she's like, okay, so hi, sister, blah, blah, blah. The sister's got the baby and she's burping the baby. And she's like, oh, you want him to go in for a hug? The sister's like, no, sorry, the baby's a bit gassy. And then she introduces the man. She's like, oh, stands up, hugs the man. Okay, it did. She's like, oh, right, okay. It's still, baby's gassy though. So they go to the living room. They're telling stories about her. During this whole time, somehow, the baby throws up on her, the gassy baby.
On the woman.
On Reese's character.
Oh, Reese's character.
Right, so she has to go upstairs to go get changed. So,
was that done on purpose?
Yes, it was. Definitely was. She goes upstairs, she has to go change, she has to go clean up. She sees a pregnancy test and she's like, oh.
It's not hers.
No, she sees like a pregnancy test that she can do. So she takes a pregnancy test.
Poor lady.
Because obviously the whole baby thing was already in her head, right? So she takes a test. And her sister also has a baby, remember? Right? So she's been spending time with that baby. And she's like, oh, whatever. Anyway, he's downstairs. They're talking to him. Turns out she had a butch girlfriend that she didn't know about, Excuse me. She used to be a bit chubby. She kind of went to fat camp and all this stuff that he also didn't know about her, right? He finds out that she has this insane fear of a bouncy castle. Did you know that Americans call it a jump?
Absolutely not.
Anyway, a bouncy castle. A jump. Like jump. Yeah. It kind of threw me off for a bit when I was watching. Like,
a jump.
Why did I never notice that? But anyway, yeah, they call it a jump.
It can't be true.
Anyway, she has a fear of it. Yeah, well, that's what happened in the film. They called it a jump in the film. So it's a jump. Anyway, it's a bouncy castle.
Indeed.
So he finds out about her and he finds out a lot more, that her parents, her mum and her grandmom were telling him and he was enjoying his time downstairs. She then gets cleaned up, takes the test. The sister's little devil spawn comes into the room, grabs the pregnancy test and runs into the bouncy castle. And obviously she has an innate fear of it. She jumps into it to go get it because obviously she doesn't want the boyfriend to know that she's been
taking the test. Yeah.
She jumps in there. It's her fear, blah, blah. Somehow she's like fighting. During this moment, they think that she's playing with the kids, but she's not. She's fighting for her life in the bouncy castle. They're looking at her and then they're waving like, oh, wow, she's never spent this much time with the kids before. And she's looking like, help me. It's insane. So anyway, she somehow she gets the pregnancy test. We don't know what she sees on the test.
Okay.
Like, they kind of leave it there and they leave. It doesn't end in a terrible way. It just kind of, it doesn't end. It goes to church.
Oh, because of the boyfriend's a pastor.
Right. The mom's got a thing for pastor, right? So they go to church. She has also a fear as well of being in front of people, like on stage.
Oh, on stage. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So the pastor was like, they need a Mary and Joseph. And the mom's trying to impress, isn't she? So she's like, oh, no, my daughter.
No.
And then she's like, well, she needs support. And so she's hoping her boyfriend will support her, right? So they get on stage. This man is distracted. He's like, he needs to be the best Joseph that there ever was. If there was a Joseph, he's going to be the best. He's focused on his stuff. She's breaking down here.
Does he know that she's got a fear of she's got stage fright?
They told him, yeah. He's aware. She even tells him right there and there. She's like, I need you to support me. He's like different zone, Terrible boyfriend. He's not there. He's not there with her wherever it is that she is. So she was supposed to swaddle the baby and then put the baby in the thing. And then he makes this whole thing about him. He goes into a dialogue like, if the woman's not going to do it, he's going to do it. Turns out the fucking swaddle was on him the entire time because she was looking for the fucking swaddle to swaddle the baby and put the baby in the thing. But the baby was on Joseph because guess what? Joseph wasn't paying attention to even know. So she was like, oh, can you give me the... He was like, no. So he grabs it, he wraps the baby. He then makes this whole thing, dumps the baby. He doesn't dump it, places the baby. He did the whole, Joseph's going to do it, blah, blah, blah. And then it's like, everyone cheers for him, right? When she needed him. Terrible. So all of this, she's holding it in, right? She's holding it in.
Rightfully so.
They end it. He's not even paying attention anyway. They end it. And they're on the way. Where they're going to? They're going to his mom's house. So they get to his mom's house. They open the door. Everyone's smiling, but his brothers are there, but there's already tension, right?
Because they already got gifting the kids an Xbox.
Right. And they're doing at him because their mom's house is the peaceful house. The mom's giving like hippie vibes, right? Hippie, happy, all that stuff. Anyway, they come in, there's hugs. She finds out more about him and she's like, oh, she's stumped that she doesn't know all these things about him. We then find out that mom's boyfriend
is her dad.
No, it's his best friend. And so he walks in and he's all like, oh, how you doing, champ? And then rubs his head. And he goes, I'm not trying to replace your dad. He's like, and then he's like, I want us to build a relationship. I want us to be friends. And he's like, well, Todd, you were my friend. And then you started to fuck my mom. He was livid.
Rightfully so.
That entire thing, Dad was like, he was bubbling up. He was bubbling up. Obviously, he's seen this guy. He hates his guts, right? And there's this whole thing with his brother going on, and his mum is all acting lovey-dovey. His mind is gone, right? So they then have this game that they need to do, Christmas game. Everyone's happy, whatnot. And so lovey-dovey mum and her boyfriend, they do the game. The game is you say something and then your partner should answer, right? So imagine me saying, it's on the card, a word association type game, right? The things on the cards, let's say it's Christmas, and then I'm like, elf. But there's names on the card of things that I can't say.
Yeah.
Right? To describe the word on the card. So if elf is on the thing, but I can't say elf, someone would buzz and be like, you can't say that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so and then he's like, buzz to his mum, buzz, can't say that, buzz, can't say that, mum, buzz. Anyway, his mum and her partner, they kind of get through it. They get like 3 points or whatever. It's not bad, they do quite well. And then it's the brother's turn. The brother the gifts, right? Oh, the brother is happy. Happy for my man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Love him. So him and his wife, they're like, okay, game time. They're like, something that you like to do to me on bed. He's like, this thing. It's like, something you never let me wear. He's like, this thing. Something. He's like, this thing. They're getting every single thing, right? But this is a couple that you think they bicker all the time. They fight all the time. What could they possibly know about each other? How could they possibly communicate? But they do. They communicate very, very well because they know each other, right? So...
And plus, if you have conflict, you learn communication skills.
Exactly, and you learn to resolve things, but they obviously don't, right? So then it's their turn.
Yeah.
They don't get one thing.
Because they haven't had a conflict and haven't learned how to communicate.
It's not even that. They don't talk about the big things. They don't dig deep enough, right? When they're having their conversations and all that stuff. And he especially doesn't. He don't.
So it's very surface.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like they talk around each other and they do things around each other. For example, earlier on in the film, she was like, they were going to Fiji. She was like, oh, I booked us so. I was like, oh, yeah, that's a good idea. And then he was like, oh, yeah, I also booked us so. So it's something that they wanted to do that they just booked for the other person and they didn't have a conversation about. Do you know what I mean?
So there's no teamwork.
There's no actual teamwork. Okay. It just seems like teamwork because they're both going to Fiji.
And it's just well timed.
And it's just, yeah.
It's not, okay.
Right?
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah, anyway, they go to the dad's house, or the mom's house, sorry. Just make sure I'm in the right place. I'm getting to the point.
Okay. Because this movie sounds like a nightmare.
It sounds good. I love every single moment of this film.
I think I'll just get stressed out like secondhand. I don't know if it's secondhand. I just was stressed out throughout the whole thing, to be honest. Yeah,
right, because, well, they were both stressed out. That's why they don't go home, right? Because their families are so chaotic.
But we've learned quite a lot about each respective families. Like, he's very self-centered.
Yeah, he is. Exactly.
Very self-involved.
Yeah, and so is she. She's very into herself and into all the things that doesn't happen and all the things that do happen. And yeah, it's a lot, So anyway, where are we? At his mom's house, right? Yeah. Right. So at his mom's house, they flop, right? It's clear that the relationship doesn't work after they do the shitty game.
For 3 years, though.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
They find out that they really, really, really do not know each other. And so they leave. And they don't leave on a good note, right? This is the...
They haven't been to old parents' house. They've got one house left to go.
They do have one house left to go. And so they're on their way. And she's like, dude, we've got to talk. She's like, yeah, I took a pregnancy test. And he's like, what the fuck do you do that for? He's already like, here. Like, she's like, we need to talk. I took a pregnancy test. And he's like, well, why did you do that? Just talking at her, not with her, you know?
Because she took a pregnancy test.
Right. So she's like, well, first of all, calm the fuck down. It came out negative. And then he's like, oh, why didn't you lead with that?
Dickhead.
Thank you. So on the way, she's like, and then he says he thought she was going to apologize for the game. Actually, she was like, we need to talk. And then he starts to ramble. He's like, oh, it's okay. You don't have to apologize about the game. You just didn't know how to play the game right. Blah, blah, blah. She's like, no, I took a pregnancy test. And then he then starts to ramble. And then she was like, it came out negative. So the relationship don't work.
And he was expecting an apology for a game because they have poor communication.
Exactly.
The audacity.
Yeah. So they get to her dad's house and she's like, you know what, you don't have to come in with me. Just, you go do your thing or whatever. So she goes into the house. The sister's like, oh, where's your man? She's like, I don't want to talk about it. Let's just go in. So she goes in. Guess who's there? Her mum.
Why?
And the pastor.
Why? Because
they've reconciled. Their relationship is no longer tumultuous. They've learned to, within the past 3 years that she wasn't there, right? Her parents, because they now have a grandchild and they want to be in a grandchild's life, they've learned to live together.
That's nice of them.
Right? Yeah, exactly. They've learned to coexist. And so she's seeing her family in a new light. And she's like, oh, like she kind of regrets not coming home the past 3 years, you know? Kind of getting to really spend time with her family and getting to know them. And she's really rethinking things. And she's really sad, obviously, because of what's just happened. Because she might have to break up with this guy. Because clearly now she does want children and he doesn't want children. They had this argument in the car that his view has not changed, right? She's the one who's changed. And she's like, you know what? I understand. I'm the one who's changed. I'm changing the game. Now I want children. Now I want the marriage. Now I want the whole thing. And you know what? I understand that you don't want that, but I do. So, you know, yeah. And he's like, yeah, I'm still not in it. So they go their separate ways. And she's like thinking it's just sad and whatnot. He goes back to his dad's house.
Well, the brother's bullying him.
Well, the brothers aren't there anymore because they went to the mum's place, remember? Mum's place is better to be anyway. Do you know why? Because dad's a fucking asshole. Dad's a fucking loser. And he's moaning and moaning. So he goes, his dad, oh, the girl wants marriage. She wants the kids. She wants everything. And then he was like to dad, I said no. And his dad gave him approval. And he was like, turns out you and I are more alike than I thought. Or let's go and go grab a drink. This was the first time his father actually properly embraced him. And he thought, yeah, nah, this ain't it. Yeah.
Because he knows that that's not a great man.
Yeah. He said, nah, this ain't it. So anyway, he goes back to her dad's house and while she's obviously there spending time together and so and so they reconcile. A year later, boom, they had kids. They had a child. Did they tell the family? No. She had a baby. It's the first baby in the new year. Guess who's there?
The dad.
The same news fucking anchor. Oh, the San Francisco's got the first baby of the new year. Let's meet the happy couple. And they hadn't told their parents that she was ever pregnant. All of a sudden they have a grandchild. And it's like, at the end. Cute, right?
I suppose that's
cute that it works out well. But the actual relationship itself doesn't work. But Christmas miracle. All of a sudden he's changed and he wants all these things now.
Don't believe it. I do not believe that one conversation with his dad changed his mind. Don't like it.
Hey, I don't believe it either, but that's what they said, and you know, we I guess we just gotta accept it, don't we?
No.
I'm
not accepting it.
Why not?
It's not a proper ending. It's an unrealistic ending.
Well, that's how we end it. That's the end. Sorry, my apologies. Right, so this is where my critique comes in. Pacing of the film, I scored that 7 out of 10. Why? It did the job, but there were certain places where it was a bit too fast, but I think relatively average. They introduced a couple, they got to the nitty-gritty. We easily saw the problems and then the solution, and obviously the ending, like you pointed out, it was a bit too rushed, very unrealistic. That's the only, but it's a Christmas film, you know? 7 out of 10. Character arc. We meet them. In my opinion, he has barely any growth, but we're made to accept that he does grow. There
was no growth.
No, I mean, they learned that they should spend more time with the family and, you know, the dysfunction does kind of work. Well, exactly. They didn't really learn anything, did they? But hey.
The girl did. She wanted children. That was about it.
Yeah, so I'll give it a 4 out of 10. Cinematography, decent, 5. Narrative, I mean, he has all the things, right? There was conflicts, there was houses, there was all the trauma and all the stuff, and they kind of fixed it and talked about it. 5, the themes, obviously, escapism, responsibility, relationship, trauma, their marriage, pressure, family, choosing family, not choosing family. There was a lot of stuff that they packed in there. Very good. So, that's just, 6. Acting and performance. Vince Vaughn, there's one thing I like that he does in the film. Political stuff aside, because he gets a 0 for that. Reese Witherspoon definitely carries, and so does he. They're very active. You don't lose them at any point in the film. He's very Vince Vaughn does this thing with his characters. Every single one of his characters, they kind of talk fast, and they kind of it's like you're zoomed in every single time, because when he's talking, it gets your attention and he gets his point across. And Reese also kind of does the same thing as well in her little way. They're very, they grab you. So 8 out of 10. Dialogue 7. It's witty. It's very fast paced. It's very. I enjoy stuff like that. They're kind of mean to each other. It's kind of funny. They're funny. The disasters, they're just well timed. The whole baby thing, that was.
What, the bouncy castle?
No. The baby thing, the baby Jesus thing, when they were marrying Jesus. While what he did was terrible, I'm not denying it. But when you're watching, you're laughing. You're literally enjoying the performance that he's doing as Joseph. Does that make sense? Yeah, it's great. Really enjoyed it. Comedic timing is also really good. So 7 out of 10. And I'd say overall, it doesn't draw out the feels. Maybe because I'm not desensitized, but I've watched it quite a few times, but I don't think it draws out the feels, that you want to feel. So I give it kind of an average, a 5 on that. Because I wouldn't say it had huge emotional impact. It wasn't necessarily original either. So, I mean, I don't think I've ever watched anything with stuff like that, but I've kind of watched stuff with Going Home for Christmas, family drama, all of that. So 6 out of 10. And to be honest, you could tell that he was done. Anyway, that is an opinion, not a fact. So I actually don't know. So I wouldn't judge that particularly. But overall, I'll give it a score of about. I didn't calculate this, so let's just say 65 of 100.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a good film. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'd watch it again for sure, just for just to see his brothers beat him up, the whole Jesus thing with the baby, just to see her in the bouncy castle. That it has standout moments for sure, moments where you'll just think back and you just giggle. Yeah. So, and that is it for my little tidbit on 4 Christmases. It was very enjoyable. Did it bring me into the Christmas light? It actually did. It did a little bit. This Christmas is. We don't even have Christmas decorations up. That's how.
Find them.
What do you mean? That's the Christmas tree right there.
I'll put it up then.
Ay.
What?
Ay.
For the.
You did it.
I know
okay.
The decorations are underneath the tree, so I see them all the time when I'm washing my clothes. I love my back.
Right.
Because the airing cupboard is where we keep all our stuff for cleaning.
Exactly. So, what do you mean you couldn't find them?
Okay, I didn't look for the tree.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
There we go. Thank you very much. Okay. What's next? Versus, right? Versus is next. Right. So, Christmas films, right? We're battling Christmas films against each other.
Yeah.
It's the battle of Christmas films. And they're kind of just disjointed. They don't necessarily always have something in common. Honestly, it was tough to find Christmas films that we both watched. So there was a whole list. We just kind of,
went through it.
It would work.
I watched Die Hard again.
Oh, did you? Die Hard is fantastic. I love Die Hard. Die Hard is great.
Apparently, I've never watched the first one.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Die Hard is good.
So I've watched the fourth one late, and after that, so there's
the one with his son.
Yeah.
Right.
But I haven't watched the
first one, the one that started.
Yeah.
Oh, classic.
The girl, I don't like her. She annoyed me. Each time she was like, "Yeah, my boyfriend." She didn't say my boyfriend. She said the man's name, but my boyfriend's still alive. My boyfriend's still alive.
John. It's a fucking basic name to remember.
John, it is.
John McClane. Is it McClane?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Sorry.
The robbers were like, "Who's this person?" And then her person she worked with like, "Oh, it's John." And then the person's like, goes to negotiate with it. Oh, stupid. Stupid.
And then the way he dies.
Yeah. Classic. Deserves that. Anyway. And then she tells someone else, John's still alive. And then the TV interview panels onto her child. And then they were like, and then they were at her desk, coincidentally. Flip over her picture. It's John, her, and their daughter together. Shock. Stupid bitch.
Okay, I would say, right, that films in the 2000s, they do this thing. Even books sometimes with the heroines in the books, they make the women fucking annoying, like fucking jarring, so helpless. They're like, ugh, it makes me sick. Sorry.
I just thought it was so silly for her to start announcing that it was her husband.
Like, do you have sense?
That was a cop in a building.
Like, do you have sense? You know?
Your husband's trying to save you, and you're out here announcing his presence to the whole world.
Honestly.
During
honestly, there's worse. There's actually worse female characters.
So I've officially watched the first Die Hard. Am I going to watch the second? Probably not, but the fourth one is still my favourite one. That's the one I've watched on repeat.
Red is good as well. He's in Red.
I liked Red.
Yeah, Red is good.
Is Red a Christmas movie?
I don't think so. I don't know.
It was based in winter.
Look, it literally got to that point where we had to just be like, did it happen? We were going to put School of Rock in here because I was like, I remember Snow.
School of Rock,
you know? School of Rock seems like a Christmas film to me. But then we had to like check Google and like, okay, fine. It's not a Christmas film.
It just happened to be winter.
But it should have been there, to be honest. All right, so versus, we're going to pit films against each other, like I said. So first one, Home Alone 1 versus How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Home Alone 1, just because it's a classic. Everyone knows it practically. I think it's every year they put it on BBC or Channel 4. Yeah. On one of the free view shows. It's there all the time.
True. And it's feel good as well. But then so is Grinch, you know, the one who stole Christmas. Like, you know, he's the guy in the neighborhood that nobody likes. It's kind of like, well, I'm going to get to Scrooge. But, you know, but that's because they're kind of treating him bad because he's like super different and stuff. And yeah. And he's likely like, he terrorizes them, doesn't he? He could steal everything. Who's real? Did you ever watch Horse and Heard of Who?
Mm-mm.
Is that a Christmas film? I don't know. Anyway, ignore me. So, Home Alone, yes? Yes. Moving on to Love Actually versus The Holiday.
Love Actually.
Love
Actually is such a good rom-com.
I'm sorry, The Holiday.
What does The Holiday have that Love Actually doesn't?
The Holiday has Jude Law. The Holiday has the man in School of Rock. Jack Black. It has Jack Black. I was going to say Black, but I was like,
just in case.
Yeah. You know, it has Jack Black. It has Kate Winslet and what's her name, Cameron Diaz. Yeah. So I mean, and it's literally a love story with those two, like the couple, and they deepen their bonds. You know, they get to know more about each other. They even help this old man in LA. You know, we learn about music. We learn what, you know, the guy did for his community, and they kind of brought him out. It's very warm. It's very heartfelt. It's very. It's just. It has a lot. It's up there. The Holiday is up there for me. So you say Love Actually. I say The Holiday.
Okay.
Yeah. Moving on to Elf versus Arthur Christmas. Elf. Yeah.
So funny.
Classic. He can't beat... What's his name? Will... I'm not going to... It's okay. Moving on. There's so many Wills. Farrell. I mix them up. I know who they are, but I mix up the names because the names are so similar. Right, fourth one, Die Hard and Home Alone 2.
Die Hard.
Of course.
I just watched it.
And it's funnier. Well, maybe not funnier. It's more adult, I guess.
Yeah.
The Nightmare Before Christmas versus A Christmas Carol.
A Christmas Carol. I like A Christmas Carol. It's a classic as well.
Well, in Nightmare Before Christmas, Halloween tries to kind of take over Christmas. It's just... Fine. Christmas Carol. Only because of like the theme and like what Christmas Carol like stands for when it comes to Christmas. So it wins. Moving on to Klaus versus Rise of the Guardian. I'll say Klaus. It's more Christmassy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's very cozy, very like, you know, Santa.
Is Rise of the Guardians the one with Jack Frost, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Easter Bunny and all of them. The Tooth Fairy.
It's not really Christmassy if you have all the other holidays
Santa's
involved.
there.
You still have all the other holidays involved, okay?
Well, we were trying to find films, dude. This is the point where we were out of ideas, yeah, because it's gonna get wacky. Frozen versus Narnia.
Narnia.
The Winter Witch one.
Narnia.
I guess the story is like more complex and stuff, but I do enjoy Frozen. But yeah, Narnia, the one with the Turkish delight.
Yeah.
Funny. All right. This is for you. The Princess Switch versus Meet Me Next Christmas.
Princess Switch.
Okie dokie. Oh, this one is for Mark. The Best Man Holiday versus This Christmas. You know what? Oh, I said you should watch The Best Man, right?
Yes,
and
you
The
did.
Best Man. If at any point you do get to any of those, you should watch This Christmas.
Yeah,
the lady from Being Mary Jane, Gabrielle Union is in it.
Yeah.
Donald Glover is in it. Not the young Donald Glover, the older man Donald Glover. Monique is in it. That funny black guy from Husbands of Hollywood.
Don't know.
From Curb Your Enthusiasm. And Curb Your Enthusiasm. Hey, English. Enthusiasm. Curb Your Enthusiasm. Anyway, but yeah, it's funny. It's a good film. It's enjoyable. Like she invites Gabrielle Union's character invites her sister's husband's side piece.
Why?
Drama for bants.
That is not what I want.
Yeah,
no.
she invites him her to the Christmas dinner at their house.
It's chaotic.
Very, very.
Does the sister know she's been cheated on?
She finds out.
I thought it was like an open secret. Like we know, but we don't talk about it, sort of thing.
She finds out right there and then.
Okay.
Yeah, and the sister's Regina King. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that part. And there's like rivalry between the sisters as well. Oh, it's good. Like family drama? You want family drama? That has got family drama. Okay. What's the next one? Oh, right. Which one would I pick? Definitely This Christmas. It kind of ends well. I mean, The Best Man Christmas, it has its moments. It's sad because of what's happening and it ends well. But for Christmas, I'll definitely say This Christmas. The Muppets Christmas Carol versus The Snowman and the Snow Dog.
The Snowman and the Snow Dog. I love it. When I talked about movies I used to watch on Channel 4 in the morning when my parents were asleep.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah.
And this one, I called it Polar Bear something. I was on the Googles. I was like, it's the Polar Bear one. I was like, Polar Bear. But obviously, it's not a fucking Polar Bear. It's a snowman. But I was like, the Polar Bear one. Literally, I was like, BBC One Christmas Day film. Like, it's what? It's the film of Christmas. I was losing my mind for a minute.
And then I showed her pictures. Like,
and then this one was like, oh, how about, I'm not.
It wasn't a polar bear, okay?
I was like, this baby.
It was a snowman. What you described to me was not what I was imagining.
I kept saying, like, he's white. But the thing is, I never said his little body was white too, right?
You didn't even tell me it was a pet.
No, I didn't.
You just said it was...
I was like, it's a white bird.
And then we found out she meant snowman.
I meant a snowman. And a bloody dog. Anyway. Oh, right. And then who do we pick for this one?
The Snowman.
The Snowman and the Snow Dog, yeah. And moving on to Annie 1999 versus Annie 2014.
Annie 2014, because I have not watched the original.
Yeah, and I say 1999 because that's the one I've watched. Moving on to Nativity versus The Bad Moms Christmas.
I haven't watched Bad Moms Christmas, but what I remember of Bad Moms itself, it's funny and chaotic, so I'm going to choose that one.
Yeah, it's always funny and chaotic. But Nativity is a good shout, though. It's a good Christmas film.
It is a good Christmas film.
But somehow, like, British holiday films don't always do it for me, you know? Love Actually is the only one. Name one other one.
Those are the only ones I watched, I think.
Exactly. That's terrible.
Bridget Jones, does that count? That is a Christmas movie, right?
Is it?
It's based in winter.
I know, like, she meets Darcy in the Christmas jumper. That's about it.
Bridget Jones is that. Bridget Jones.
Okay, fine. Bridget Jones.
During Christmas.
But other than Love Actually and Bridget Jones.
Those are the only ones I know, to be honest.
For British TV, that's terrible. I mean, Nativity will count, but not for me, you know? But interesting. British TV Christmas films, you've got to do... There was this one that happened. It was like super star-studded with Leanne from Little Mix and Idris Elba was in it. It was like superstar, like Black British star-studded. That was a good one. I forget what the name of that film was. I'm sure it'll be in that lady's credit. Leanne? Boxing Day! That was a good one. Yeah, Boxing Day. That was a good film. Look at me. I pulled something up. And that is a British film. That was not so bad. And Christmas Eve. Is it Christmas Eve? The one with that guy, Ashton Kutcher.
That's weird.
No, it's not British. But we were struggling to remember Christmas films. Or was it New Year's Eve? Oh, no, I think that one might be New Year's Eve. That's another idea. New Year films. I think that was a New Year film. Anyway, moving on. That's the end of Versus. Let us know what Christmas films you guys are kind of into, any ones you guys miss. I'm sure we missed a lot, but I wouldn't necessarily say I'm like a Christmas film. There are films I watch at Christmas.
Agreed.
But I wouldn't say I'm like a Christmas film person, per se. Yeah. Like Harry Potter. Okay, moving on to Red Light, Green Light. Christmas edition. So for this one, we have, it's still the same scenario. It's scenario based, but it's like situations, like Christmas situations type thing. And we'll judge red, green, blah, 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 amber. Excuse me. Right. So people who buy one gift bag and recycle it for 10 years. Is that a resourceful queen or a Christmas criminal?
10 years is a bit long, though.
Okay, not 10 years, but like they keep recycling it.
It's a green flag. 10 years is a bit excessive, but if it's like for a month or two, I'd be like, yeah, well done to you.
No, but when you think about it, yeah. You give someone a gift bag and then you got to collect it. Give them the gift inside. You keep it for yourself and you hold it. That's criminal behavior. That's a criminal offense. Because why do you have... Nah, don't do that. That's actually rude.
You think?
So you get something for someone in a gift bag, you give them the gift, and then you take the gift bag?
No, I thought that it's just like a continuous cycle.
Yeah, and then you keep giving it to people and collecting it back.
Oh, that's not how I took it.
Oh, do you think it's the big sack of Christmas bags?
Yeah.
Is that what you think? Oh, that's fine.
That's what I thought you meant.
No, I thought it's the little ones.
If it's
a big bag, then that's fair.
The reusable bag.
For the Christmas bag.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. But if you mean the actual like gift
bags, that's what I thought. The gift bag.
If it's that sense, then that's a bit tight.
there's frugal and there's that, you know? But sometimes the way people be taking all this frugal stuff.
How would you it back though?
Oh, can I just...
Or do you go there with a gift bag and the present? And
then you take out the present out. You give it to them. That's what I'm saying.
I'll be so confused. I'll be like...
All right, matching pajamas for the whole family. That's a green flag. That's cute. Proposing on Christmas Day. That's a red. That's the
Don't you ever do it on a holiday?
Or on a big event. Or so let it just be a standalone thing on its own. Because now...
But I've heard to take proposing on your anniversary. That's cute. Because that's a day that's ready for you two already. Mm-hmm. People propose on their anniversary.
Of the day they met.
Yeah, or the day they start dating.
Yeah,
that's cute.
That is cute.
You can do that on that anniversary.
That is cute.
That anniversary only.
That is cute. Other than that, there's no...
Because that's a day for you two already.
Yeah. Proposing on Christmas Day. Right. Christmas-themed couples photo shoot.
It's an amber.
It's not for me.
It's an amber.
But I enjoy it. For those people who do it. Like,
I think it's nice when it's done. If you expect
me to do it, we have a problem. But for the people who do it, I think it's a great flag. Like, because everyone's like neurotic and everyone's like really into it. The family's like dressing up. Organised stuff. It's cute. Maybe Christmas decorations up on November 1st.
Red flag. You're a bit too early for me.
Look, if it's not past the 6th of December, I don't know why your Christmas stuff is on.
December.
I said what I said. The Christmas, this is my ideal. You put it on or a little bit after the 6th, right? And then you take it down before the 6th of January. Done and dusted. 1 month up. Done.
Why 6th of the 6th?
I just like it. It's order. Order and symmetry, you know?
1 to 1. 1 to 1, the 1st of December to the...
Not what... Who's taking stuff up and putting it down on New Year's Day? No.
I take mine down on the 26th, you know.
It's all right. New Year's Day is still festive. But by the 5th to the 6th is too long. 1 week after New Year, you are doing the most. You know? Take it down. doing full-blown Santa tracker apps.
How
You know, like
old?
when your parents are like, this is the kids. I don't know how old.
Below the age of 8, cute. After the age of 8, you've been lied to.
Oh my God, that's another thing in the film. The kids didn't know that Santa wasn't real, and then he ruined it.
Well done to him, though.
But yeah, I second that. It's cute till like 5, in my opinion. I'll be busting that bubble before they get to primary school. That's for sure. Some bastard kid is not going to ruin my kids' magical moment. I'll do that myself. Thank you very much.
That's awful.
I said what I said. Imagine if they find it out and then now you're the bad person. No. I'll bust the bubble right there and there. Like, Mummy and Daddy were doing it so that you enjoy Christmas. And now you need to enjoy it in a different type of way.
Okay.
It's very sad. Welcome to the real world. That's age 5. Workplace forcing Secret Santa. Forcing it is diabolical. But doing it or like voluntarily type shit, that's fine. Forcing it is a bit much. Bringing a new partner to Christmas dinner.
It's chaotic. I love it.
We are assuming this is happening in an open family where you can't do this type of thing.
Oh, fair enough.
So in that scenario, the more the merrier. Amber, still, if it's a new partner, Amber, what are you doing? Because they're going to be in Christmas photos now. They're going to be your sister's phone, your brother's phone, everybody's phone. And then next year, when things don't work out, they'll be asking you, how about this one? Who was here at Christmas? You know?
And if you ever had the
It's a bit
talk of
awkward.
where things are going and people start asking you that,
exactly,
then you'd be like, well,
don't invite me nowhere. In fact, I would not even come. Would you?
I've never invited anyone to my house.
No, like, what if you're the one being invited?
To his house?
Yeah.
And we just freshly started dating?
Let's say 6 months in.
It's a bit early.
I don't disagree. I just find it funny. It's the way you said it, like, as if your answer was going to change, as if you were actually thinking about it, like, ooh, this was a stumper.
It is early, though.
Yeah, I agree. It's the way you said it. Like, as if you don't already know that. But yeah, it's a no.
Some people are like, 6 months is a long time. I'm like, is it now?
I haven't even seen your ass crack yet at 6 months. You haven't farted in front of me. Why are you me and my mum?
You probably would have by then. 6 months.
What, you would have farted in front of me? Fair play. I fart quite quickly, to be honest.
She likes to test them.
It's not a test. I just refuse to hold in my fat. It's not my farts. It's not good for your guts. So I let it rip in the toilet at the start. But I make sure they hear it, though. It's not a test. It's just, depending on how they behave, you just know the type of person that they are. If a man is like, oh, that's disgusting, it's out the door. You know what I mean? It's given, if you need to change the baby diaper, you be squeamish. That's what it's given to me. Anyway, moving on. Luxury advent calendars.
I like them.
How luxury? 1,000. 2,000? Question mark.
What if, like, majority of, like, full size?
10,000? Problematic.
What if you got, like, majority, like, full size?
I don't care. Just buy the thing, then. Just buy the thing. Like, whatever it is you want that you think is going to be in there, just buy that. I know, I feel like, you know, people aspire to be rich and you aspire. I don't aspire to do stuff. No.
I like advent calendars.
No. No matter how rich I get, I pray I don't get that out of the whatnot, to be buying advent calendar. No. So, Amber, because there's a range. Christmas movies in October. Red. Stop this. A bit too premature. You agree?
I don't watch Christmas movies until December starts.
Literally. No gift this year agreement.
We've got that going.
This says, is that maturity or a setup? It's not a setup. If I actually say that, I mean it. I'm defending myself because I was the one that brought it up. Because look, it gets to a point, yeah, you don't know what to get anymore. You already got a birthday present. You already got, you know, and then you start buying generic shit and not shit that really matters, you know? This year is terrible for me, to be honest, but I'll give it an Amber. Unfortunately, I have to put myself a little bit in prison because let me justify this to you. It's both good and bad. To be honest, it's bad. This year, I don't want the emotional labor that goes into gifting people. Like, it's already started, like, with my mum. I'm thinking, oh, what should I get? Like, I need to get her something that's really important and like something that she can use and then that she can benefit from. Thinking about my cousins, I already kind of, got them this whole experience stuff that we're doing and spending more time actually, finding a gift that actually kind of works for them. And I'm just like, instead of buying something, we might as well do something. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Instead of buying a gift that you'll wear and I don't know. Sometimes gifts don't hit. I thought anyway during this whole thinking process, because we had a discussion, right? We'll get each other jewelry.
Yeah.
And then I was like, obviously you've recently found this whole silver thing, like it's not so bad, right? So I was like, okay, maybe silver. But then I was like, no, you really like gold, right? So what should I get? And then I was like, okay, you don't really wear bracelets, so bracelet might be the best way to go. But then I'm like, I've actually not seen you wear bracelets. I'm like, okay, panicking. Earrings, she probably has quite a lot. What style? I was like, do I remember any? I was just like, no. Let's just do something. Yeah, like it's a whole thought process. So I was like, okay, just calm down and we'll just do something instead. Like, I think we haven't done that in a while, right? So It's just better to I'm like, okay, yeah, that's doable. Yeah. So point is, it's an amber if like there's actual thought behind it and it's not like it's a cop-out type shit, right? That's why it's an amber for me. How about you?
What's the question?
No gift this year. Agreement.
I agree, it's a number. Sometimes you're not in a position to give people things. So yeah, it could be like financial problems, or some people just recently had a baby, so there's other reasons people aren't able to gift presents. And sometimes you come from a large family, and then you have to think about, like, I have a large family, I have a large friend group, I have my partner, I have my partner's family that he's close to. So sometimes with some people,
it's a huge financial
so it's
shit pit.
It's an amber, not because it's bad, but sometimes you spread yourself too thin, or you put too much pressure on yourself and it just becomes overwhelming.
Yeah, true. Christmas dinners at restaurants, that is fantastic.
I don't hate it.
I think more people should do that. Shout out to the people who work at Christmas.
I've protested, doing at home. I don't cook anymore.
Look, Christmas catered. I don't know. I don't know all this cooking nonsense. If I'm bringing food to your house, best know I did not make it. I don't do that for myself. Not even on Christmas. Why do you think I do that for you? Funny. I get my orders in from Nona's since time. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Pretending to love a bad homemade gift.
Green and amber. You're saving someone's emotions, but at the same time you're lying.
Yeah.
Green amber.
Yeah. Adults sitting on Santa's lap for photos.
Red flag. You're grown. Stop it. You're grown.
I have never... Look. If it's for like funny photos, like it's fine. But if you're doing it in a non-ironic way, there's a problem, Gift cards instead of real presents. Look. I feel like this list is attacking me. Yeah. Look. Sometimes we don't have the capacity to give gifts thoughtfully. Some people need money. Some people need Xbox credits, Roblox credits. Don't piss me off. It's a green flag. Don't say their names. What do they call this thing? Not Roblox, not dogs, my cousins. We are beeping that house. But actually, they're not getting gift cards. I was going to get them gift cards, but they're actually getting presents that I actually do think that they will use. It was very difficult to find something for, but I did eventually find something for him. It took a lot of thinking of what I know he's into and stuff. He better fucking like it. I'm threatening. Then I'm not. I love you. I love you very much. I love you both very much. See you tomorrow.
Okay.
No, we'll be seeing them tomorrow. I'm moving on. People who unwrap presents slowly on purpose. That's disgusting. Just open the fucking present. That's why I don't wrap shit. Gift bags. Just you take it out and you know exactly what's in it. Okay, Elf on the Shelf. That's cute.
I find that annoying.
I mean, I reckon they take it a bit too far. Them ones that do all the scenario stuff. That's long. But then, kids' imagination, blah, blah, blah. I reckon, like, if the kids are, like, under 5, again, like, it's fine. Any older than that,
I find it annoying.
Yeah. Look, I'm not a parent. To me, it's a number. No, it's fine. Regifting.
I've never regifted something just to rent away.
I think that's worse. That's wasteful.
It's not wasteful.
Yes, it is. Just regift. The one who gifts you doesn't know.
Well, they don't know how to run it away either.
Yeah, exactly. But then you're wasting the thing that they gave you.
But if I don't like it, I can't pretend to give it to someone
You could give it to someone who you think could possibly like it.
No.
Well, you're thinking about this specific thing you threw away then, I'm assuming.
I suppose.
Fair. No, regifting is fine. In my opinion. Regift away. Don't throw it away.
You can do it. It's your choice.
It's more sustainable to just give it. Like, just give it to charity. You don't have to regift it. Just give it away. Give it to charity. That's what I do. Just give it away. Someone somewhere could need it or like it or want it. Okay, Christmas-themed cocktails at 10 a.m.
Green flag.
That's a green flag. I ain't ever seen nothing greener in my entire life.
Green flag.
What do you mean?
Drink, it's Christmas.
A little splash of whiskey or bourbon in your coffee first thing in the morning on Christmas Day. That is no alcoholism, no. Maybe it is, but...
You only do it once a year. Is it really though?
If you actually only do it once a year, then sure, it's fine.
It's in the controlled environment. You're in the house.
Yeah, and it's just one day. Just don't overdo it. I'm matching a dog and own a Christmas outfit. I don't care. I'm never going to own a pet, so I don't care. You do you.
It's not for me.
Adults doing Christmas wish lists.
If I'm exchanging with my partner, green flag. If I'm just doing a wish list, then what's the point?
Just give me money. No, look. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a terrible person to buy a gift for. I feel like when people gift me something, I just say thank you and I take it. I feel like people are expecting me to do something else, and I'm just like, are you going to give me the gift? Or like, I don't know what you want me to do here. I'm like, oh, thank you. And I take it. But they expect me to be like, oh my God, it's amazing. I'm not going to do that. Like, that's not me. I'm not going to, when I do that, I'm acting. Just so you know, if I ever do that in front of I'm acting. Because in my head, I'm just like, yeah, thanks, bro. And when I gift you a gift, I expect you to thanks, bro, me. Like, if you do, oh my God, it's amazing. I feel like you're doing too much. That's just me, though. I realize this makes me sound like an asshole, but that's just like, I'm not going to lie, I've been realizing how much of an asshole I am recently. And it's just, I think it's hard to accept, but I'm coming to accept it. Buying your pets gifts more than your siblings.
Amber.
If your siblings are asshole, then, I guess that's what makes it a number. Santa wrapping paper being different from your parents' wrapping paper.
Or like for the children.
Yeah.
It's green.
Yeah. Keep the magic alive and whatnot. Posting your entire Christmas morning on Instagram stories.
I don't hate it.
I don't care.
Amber green.
I'm not going to watch it, so... I'm not going to do it, I'm not going to watch it. So, you do you, man. People who refuse to play Christmas music until the 24th of December.
Green. I don't play Christmas music.
Well, this year I haven't, no. I really haven't, have I? Yeah. I really don't have a thought. Like, as long as you're not, like, in my immediate... Like, as long as, like, that's not all you play, then I don't really care. If you, like, play it in June, Extra long Christmas prayers before eating. We did this one last week, didn't we? Yeah. I don't know why you're holding my food hostage, but sure, you do. It depending on whose house I'm at, I know how the Christmas prayer is going to go. If it's at my mum's, I'm having a bite before dinner. If it's at my auntie's, it's a free fall. Everyone's eating at different times. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's a non-concept at my auntie's house. It doesn't happen. So, and if I'm at a stranger's house, I just eat before I go. It's rare that I'm gonna like whatever it is that they cook. If it's not my auntie's house, like, how about you?
Prayer? I don't hate it. We pray a lot in my house in a way.
Yeah. Scented Christmas candles that smell like pine like pine.
Red flag.
No.
I don't like it.
What, pine?
Yeah.
Really?
You don't like Christmas or Christmas? With Halloween, they'll do like the pumpkin spice Candles, don't like it either. I don't like holiday-themed candles.
Interesting. I like the plum ones. The cinnamony ones are nice. It depends. I don't mind. Yeah. But this one's pine specifically. I don't mind either. The scent of pine is quite fresh, especially if you open the windows. It's nice. Okay, Christmas themed gym classes.
Example. I've never seen one ever.
I know, neither have I. Don't do that. I mean, what's that for?
What's a Christmas themed? What, to play Christmas music in the background as you do your workout?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe if that's the thing, then I guess. But I don't quite understand this one. Okay, moving on to adults fighting over limited edition holiday something. That's psychotic. A la the beer cup thing for Christmas that Starbucks done. They were fighting over it.
That's a bit extra.
Also, them ones, those like holiday Barbies and holiday limited edition anything. And if you're at the shop and you're fighting for it, you're a widow. You need to sort your life out. Kids are dying. I don't mean that, but I do mean that. Kids opening presents at 5 a.m.
Green flag.
Why are the kids up at 5 a.m?
They're morning kids, like I was.
Fucking go to sleep. I swear to God, if I have a child after morning, it's not possible.
It could be.
If mom is sleeping, bitch, you're sleeping.
Well, they'll just go downstairs, open the presents without you.
I do. You know what? Fair play.
Yeah.
Christmas themed couples TikTok videos.
A bit cringe.
So Amber.
Yeah.
Look, a lot of this is as long as it's not me. But if I'm on TikTok and I see a couple, it's great, it's cute.
Good on them.
Yeah, like good for you. You know, it's cute.
It won't catch me doing one.
Exactly. To even get me up on Christmas Day in the first place. Parents who still label gifts from Santa when their kid is 13.
Amber.
That's a red flag. Parents who still label gifts from Santa when their kid is 13. Red flag.
Amber.
Rewatching the same Christmas movie every single year.
Green. That's commitment.
Are you guilty? I guess I am. Yeah, definitely a green flag. Like it's
commitment.
Yeah. Exactly. It shows I can commit to something.
On an annual basis.
You don't have to say how often it happens. You know? You're doing the same thing. It shows commitment. You're right. Okie dokie. Sending a mass Merry Christmas text on Christmas Day.
My mum does that. She sends it to everyone.
Red, amber. I think that's efficiency. I don't send it to the core people. In fact, you know what? I actually don't be sending Christmas messages to people. Apart from like the core people in my life. You don't get a message from me, unfortunately. That it's very likely if I haven't heard from you this year, then you're not in my top 20 on WhatsApp. You know what I mean? So you don't get a message.
Amber. I'm not going to sit here and message everyone, but for the people who do, well done to you.
Yeah. You're sharing the chair. Competitive Christmas-like display.
It's funny to watch when it happens, so it's a green.
Right. There's a street. I usually do like a drive-through of Christmas thingy of the towns every now and then. And there's a street that I like to go see. I'll do it at some point. This last one, Christmas shopping on Christmas Eve.
Red flag, because half the good things have already gone.
I'm definitely guilty of this. I think, although it does show poor life choices, you know, but sometimes some people we forget. And those Christmas Eve deals, they're very good. You go to Boots on Christmas Eve, you see very good stuff. And you're like, ooh, £7? Yeah. You know? All of a sudden, your pockets open up and you're like, oh, yeah, I could do that. A little skincare package, a little mug thing. Present. £14 spent. 2 weeks ago, it was £20. And that's it from us. Thank you very much for watching and listening. Let us know what you guys are doing for Christmas. If you like any of these, like, follow, subscribe, and...